I need to picture James's mum. James is 10 years old, and when he was 9 months old he had an accident at nursery. He fell off a nappy changing table and hit his head.
My name's Denise Gale and I'm James's nurse. James is paraplegic and he can only really use his head. James has been loaning the eye gaze from Special Effects since last May.
He uses his eyes as the mouse to direct things on the screen. So he can play games and make choices and select music.
When James first started to use the eye gaze, it was like a light bulb going off in his head, like he really believed that he could do it.
His speech and language therapist has been able to recommend that it was worth adapting his computer to be used in the same way. So it's been brilliant for him because he has very little control of his environment and it's something he can do himself. And the communication's been really important as well. He was able to tell me that he loved me for the first time. I'd never heard that from him, which was pretty amazing. And it's made a difference to the way his sisters interact with him because they understand about computers and they can use it with him. They can see James using it. So I think it's for his sisters, it's brought them closer together.
Hello! Oh, I know this is going to happen. I need to tweak the damn green screen. Hello everybody, how are we doing? Bear with me just a second while I try and get this to work. No point in having a nice shiny new green screen if you can't do anything with it. That is quite possibly one of my... not favourite. Favourite's the wrong word. It's probably the video that hits me most. We'll go with that. And we'll just move it down, I think. Put it right in the corner so the green is slightly less irritating. I think I need one more light. So Sergeant Shaw very, very kindly, guy from the chat, very, very kindly sent me a new lamp to use, which is how we've managed to get the green screen to be slightly better. And it's working, as you can see. Green screen seems to be a bit more effective. However, I think I need one more lamp the other side. So at the moment, I have on the desk above me, the new lamp is slightly off-centered to the right. I think I need another one slightly off-centered to the left so that they kind of hit properly. I might try and move it more into the middle, so it's like literally in front of where I'm sitting, because that might fix the shadow issue that I'm having. I meant to do it today, but I forgot. I suppose I could try very quickly now whilst we wait for some people to come in the channel. Gone Home, yes. I've never played this game. I know nothing about this game, to be honest. This is going to be completely new for me. Oh, Lawthorn's playing This War of Mine. That looks quite good, actually. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. This War of Mine. Sounds like it could be quite good. So I'm just doing a bit of Steam spam. Oh, I didn't put a group together. Oh, shit. Like the fairy tale game you played before, but more about just getting immersed into the game. Okay, we can get behind that. Well, I am surprised Golem's not online. Okay, right. Sorry. Steam spam done. Let's get into the game. See, I have no idea what this game is about, what it's going to be like, what I'm going to be doing, anything like that. It was just one of the games that was tagged up as a horror game on Steam, and I had it, so we shall see what happens. Dear Esther, I haven't played Dear Esther, I don't think. Arrow keys to walk, look around using the mouse, that I can do. Modifiers. Modifiers result in a non-standard experience, cannot be changed while in game. All lights start on, disable map, unlock all doors, disable voice diaries and enable commentary. Okay. Leave all those off. Hello everybody in the chat, by the way. Welcome every single one of you. Gonna do a quick link spam whilst the game loads up. If you guys are on Twitter, please consider using the click to tweet link. Share the word of the channel. We are in the final week of the fundraising event for Special Effect. You're welcome to the channel, buddy. So yeah, we have around about 7 days left to raise as much money as we can for Special Effect. We are wrapping up the stream, the event, with a 24-hour...
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really, seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
So yeah, next weekend, 24-hour stream. It's going to be the Saturday into the Sunday. So although I'm scheduled, I guess, to do a Saturday stream and a Sunday stream, it will be together next weekend. It will be, we'll start on the Saturday, we'll finish on the Sunday. That will be our stream. Caitlin Greenbrier, destination Portland, flight 270, date June 6th, 1995. Okay. Take out pretty much all the details. Okay. Christmas stuff. I did stream yesterday. Stream first thing again. Okay. Sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want Mum and Dad / anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. Okay. Right, it's been a little bit jittery, so we're going to change some of the graphic settings. We'll turn bloom and motion blur down. Probably fix it. Oh, would you look at that? No, Juice, I was under that impression, to be honest. Yeah, I get the impression. I mean, the same with like, Ethan Carter. You saw me playing that. I'm very much trying to find everything. So. Direct line to work from new house. Directions to work from new house. Left on Grabtree. Right on Bullhorn. Exit on 47 North. Right onto 202 East. Entrance on right past Wade Road. Travel time 1 hour 10 minutes. Soft face. Have a doggone cool 17th birthday. Happy birthday, Sam, Uncle Harvey. Front hall. Denise Greenbrier, senior conservationist. For the high school. Okay. Got a board game. Over the Alps, a novel travelling game for 2 to 6 players. Offspring Movers. Terrence Greenbrier. 8 boxes kitchen, 5 boxes master bed, 6 child bed, 10 overweight boxes to library, 4 to the office.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm at a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
It's not really a horror game. Okay, no worries. Author magazine. Get published, the sequel. Quick fix bandages. Yeah, I streamed like first thing yesterday. It was like 9:30 in the morning. It's not really a horror game. I'm just going to jump out at you at all. Just give you that freedom. No worries. The ambience is pretty creepy. Lots of like pattering upstairs and that kind of thing. Sam, Katie, Mom and Dad. It's an interesting portrait.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Okay. Galaxy permanent marker. I give so many hints. Yeah, we'll save the hints for a little while at least. Let me have a quick look at the game. Daniel from the old neighbourhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Oh, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. Nice. Yeah, my cat's trolling. Press 2 to check your location in the house. Okay. So yeah, we were born December 73, it is now June 95. That puts about 22? 21, 22. Welcome, new student. We hope you're excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of class, so that you can get right into the swing of things. One sturdy folder with pockets for each of your 6 class periods. One line notebook per period, or one large notebook with 6 divided sections. At least 6 pens, blue or black ink, and 6 pencils. One box of colour pencils, a standard combination lock for your assigned locker. Nutritious lunch, or $2.50 for a lunch provided by the school cafeteria. A positive attitude. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready for the first bell to ring at 8 AM. See you soon, and again, welcome, Beth Valance, Principal.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House Girl. Great.
Hi Mom, Dad and Sam. I'm in Paris with the many Parisian things, including eating le petit déjeuner. I'm wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of fun to when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you back something from the Shakespeare Book Company, since you're my favourite sister. Love you all, Katie. Pack of cards. Oscar Doc Mason. Oscar Mason, 60 of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Mr. Mason was born on September 8th, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the centre of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 PM. Welcome. His survivors include his nephew, Terence Greenbrier, as well as, in spirit, the people of Boone County, to whom he provided wellness and comfort. DeSoto. Who the hell's that? Hey, you're the new girl, Sam. I'm Tommy. I'm at the back behind you. Wave if you get this and right back. Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha. And yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. I don't have a lot of friends either, and so I thought I'd ask something. Oh, if you don't mind, do you mind? Yes or no? No. No, I don't mind. What did you want to ask? Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run in the family? Wow. What a dick.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations. This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds with torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties.
February 3rd, 1978. Derry! Hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi aficionado has too much review work to go around and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work in literature. I'm writing story reviews for kids to publish. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records and write out how it sounds and get paid. Included some issues of the narrative examples. If you're interested, send some samples to an editor and tell him your old college job might send you. Here's the address. The Accidental Saviour. November 21st, 1963, John Russell notes the prison slide went to the balance, but who would believe him? Not just another Jane Bond, T. Wales, a high-class political thriller. Can't hear anything over the music. Okay.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties.
That's a lot of videos.
Boone
The Andromeda Strain,
Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County.
Time Machine, and Clue, Fantastic Voyage Tucker. God, I remember doing that with videos.
Flood conditions
Ghostbusters and Labyrinth, that's a good video. That is reason enough to play this game right there. Clash of the Titans, X-Files, Blade Runner, Beetlejuice and Robocop, Airplane and Moonraker. Jesus, there's some amazing videos right there.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds.
Sam, thought this might help. Dad.
affecting the
Making
following
friends.
counties. Austin County,
Feeling lonely? It's a piece of cake to make friends. Never worry again about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends, even when you're shy.
strongly urged to stay indoors.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
2001, The Dark Crystal. Dark Crystal is an amazing film. God, these films are amazing. Didn't save me any pizza. Fuckers. David Verning, Hi-Fi Fish on magazine, to Terence Greenbrier. Hi Terry, enclosed, please find a Pioneer CLDD 703 unit with remote and cables. You need a half-page review from the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us the copy for edit. Standard stuff like you gave us on the CLDD 502. It's a combi player, so check its CD playback with a few discs as well as Laserdisc, and they want us to definitely hit the signal to noise ratio and Toslink stuff by and buyers. Looking forward to taking it. Enjoy the unit. A Poltergeist book. Find out the truth behind stories that were familiar even to our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell a hoax from a genuine haunting. How to categorize and understand strange phenomena. you may encounter, learn about the unhappy spirits that share the earth with us, and what they can teach us about our connection with the natural world. A dogwood paperback. Dr. Jitters. Oh, I could go for a Dr. Pepper right now. So, Chris, you remember how we were talking about different candies and stuff the other day? Yes, I do. Bratmobile. Heaven at the Edge of the World, Samantha Greenbrier, Grade 2. Story, The Turtle People, Part 1. It's always ominous when the lightning strikes like that when you start reading something. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up alongside. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "Ye never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise and your father were a liar." And a bit farmerish there. Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why'd you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Went to a grocery store by my house this weekend and now they sell Yardlong candy bars. Yardlong Twix bars, nice! Twix are good. They're no Oreo, but they're good. Just a standard matchbook. Okay. Electrical inspection form. I don't know why the pirates ended up Irish, it just kind of happened. For a second they were Yorkshire as well, so you know, they're well travelled pirates. It was the 80s. Terence Greenbrier, property address, policy, binder number. Does the entire electrical system meet local codes? Yes. Are there any deficiencies which need correcting? Unclear. If yes, describe in detail. Wiring in-house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements, however multiple layers of wiring have been added into structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable, lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupt circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly disruptive to the walls, floors and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. I can't eat caramel without making a mess of myself. Caramel is amazing. The killing of JFK. A theory. You've seen the movie, discover the truth. A superb work of speculation, plotted with amazing skill, and showing a level of magnetic artistry that not usually present in such academic pieces. A thrilling theory. I couldn't put this book down. An important new look at the circumstances surrounding one of the greatest tragedies of our times. Would it cost you £5.75? I made the chair spin round. I need a 4-digit combination. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No! He blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet, his bare feet. He startled. He stared for a moment, processing his sick-flecked toenails, scanning up his bare shins, bare knees. He was completely naked. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fibre tunic. The fabric that strained at the seams to contain a generous bosom was emblazoned with the phrase, "Matter Transference Operator." Then he passed out. John Russell had crossed the gap in time. Only messages has passed Biafra. But now, Amman. They needed him, now more than ever. Changing the past was no longer good enough. The instructions from the council had been clear. What to procure, what to construct from it, how to assemble it. So he made the machine, how to transport him bodily across time. And now he stood there on the bridge of the starship Archimedes, command of the vessel, because only he who had saved the president's life twice before could helm the naive crew to their destiny, the fate of the galaxy. He got drunk. If I didn't read everything. You can do better. What if JFK wasn't JFK? I did. It was that time. Pioneer CLD D703 combination laserdisc compact disc player. God, retail price $1,000. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialisation, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD CD player, you would be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular. On Arbor Hill, Terence Greenbrier. God, bloody hell. Dear Terence. Oh god. Perhaps if I don't press the right mouse button. I write on what I hope and imagine is a joyous occasion. News reaches me that you are newly married to a wonderful young woman. I have had more than a little time to consider my past and my family, and my thoughts have often lingered on your development and welfare in the 10 years since we last met. Your marriage gives me much reassurance in this regard. You are always welcome on Arbor Hill. I will understand if you feel you can't accept this invitation. Yours very sincerely, Oscar Mason. It's that ominous lightning again. Irish whiskey. I have no idea what this combination is going to be. You knew what I meant. Pooh to you. The accidental pariah. A message from our future saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours there'll be another attempt and the lines of communication are down. Fresh. I was a teenage drag queen. Readers tell us about their worst moments. 90210. Does anybody still care? Their male gaze and how to subvert it. Sarah Holst. Not gathering moss. Still no clues as to what the bloody safe thing's going to be. A Stranger Under My Roof. The #1 best-selling advice book for parents of teens. Teen years are fraught with changes of all types, blah 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 blah. Oh, there was numbers there. David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There is a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non-sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theatre Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter, I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on this, say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that again, then everybody will be happy. 0451. Dear Mr. Mason, please find enclosed your original document and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Kubelik and Wise, attorneys at law. Will and testament. Okay. I, Oscar Mason, possessing full competence of mind and memory, blah blah blah. Declare that I'm a lifelong resident of Boone County. I'm married and have no children. No outstanding debts. Bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding areas located at Albert Hill, as well as any and all personal property, to my nephew Terence L. Greenbrier. In the event that said Terence L. Greenbrier Jr. should predecease me, then, and in such event, the bequest to him shall fall on the same as bequeathed to his children, as ordered by age and competence as stewards of the estate. That's the original. Okay. How is there not scribble all over that? Save 25 cents. Reproductive System Worksheet 6 by Samantha Greenbrier. Below are two stories, the events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper, write Reproductive System Worksheet 6 at the top, then choose one of the two stories and rewrite it. Begin with the title and your name, find a topic sentence to begin your paragraph. Put the sentence in chronological order, make sure the last sentence is a good concluding statement. Wow, she went for it. See me. World history.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through. Now that it's happened, I just
Right to
can't.
inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish a follow-up to The Accidental Prior. Despite the low sales of Original Saviour, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. Verge.
Mildew and shandew.
Why, Daddy, I didn't know you were.
I'm right here looking at you, honey. If it ain't me, it's my shadow.
Do you think I sent you far away
I ain't been nowhere.
from me? I thought you'd stay away from me.
Gotta cut.
But you got me now. You left your voodoo.
Alright, you, no worries.
I left my trunk in town.
Samantha, please give this to your mother.
Thought I
Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighbourhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway, no hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit any time. Sincerely, Mary Shooters.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
You've got me craving night and day. Come back and take these blues away.
I'm gonna take your pay away.
Then play me some trumpet in your original way.
What did I get? 6! On a 4. KD, please tell Mum and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Hi Lonnie, so if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want it to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6. Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm going to kick your butt. Get ready. Hadouken!
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Hey, sure, how's it going, buddy? Katie, please, whatever you found, don't tell Mum and Dad. The attic. Okay, that's the west wing covered. Oh god. Dear Ian? So good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. I remember the little dorm room we shared freshman year when we were miserable fantasizing about our dream homes. I always said I wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Look, you got both. Somebody up there likes you. I could use some of that magic. Send me some lotto numbers. I'll play them, seriously. But I shouldn't be complaining about this good old split level we've had since Bob got transferred to Winnipeg. We've just got new vinyl siding. Jealous yet? Let me know if you ever want to trade places. So how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous. Right back soon. I miss you, Rumi. Carol. Sure, how's it going, buddy? Once again, thank you very much for the lamp. It is in effect at the moment, as you can see. The green screen is a lot better. It still needs some tweaking. I need to spend some time just, you know, increasing the numbers one by one. But it's working out when to do that. Holy Bible. I haven't tried it purely on the green screen yet. Because it's the shadow that's causing the issue, isn't it? Hecor and Mexico. Regional track and field finals. Girls long jump event. Caitlin Greenbrier, first place. Girls 100 meter relay, first place. I could probably try it just on the green screen. It says. Bear with me a second. Who? We try putting it on the floor. Oh, that's not going to work. Well, that is a bit better. It's just that really bright patch. There we go, that's not too bad. In fact, that looks pretty good from what I can see. Yeah, I'd say that works. There we go. Win. Guys, just a reminder, it is the final week of the fundraising event for Special Effect. We are currently at £250 raised of our £500 target. So we've made awesome progress in the last week. We've got up about 50 quid, which is awesome stuff. But I know we can do better. I know we can at least beat our previous fundraising total of 350. We are wrapping up the whole event. Yeah, way better. All I've done is put it on the floor and kind of shined it across. So it's literally going across the back of my chair rather than pointing at the green screen. And that seems to be way, way better. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Tons of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week as part of the Forestry Service run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Senior Conservationist Janice Greenbrier. So yeah, we'll keep it there, I think. That seems to be pretty awesome. Weekly planner. Monday, couples bowling. Wednesday, cooking class. Tick apron. Friday, ballroom dancing. Scratch through. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 scratch through. Cook the big meal for Terry and Sam. Grab comb. That is a sexy leopard print comb. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. Bruce Pendleton, Head of Personnel, State Forestry Service. Trading the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a range of expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock. The overseeing officer at Flintlock Forestry Station, Senior Conservationist Janice Greenbrier, is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. Bratmobile, Pottymouth. For shame. Nothing, stab, cherry bomb, throwaway, product. Some special... What's that? Fuck your fans. Polaroid baby, panic, bitch theme, Richard, cool, schmore. Just Swana, Kiss and Ride, No You Don't, Queenie. You're gonna like this one.
It's weird hanging out with girls.
Yeah, it is.
Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Okay. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old, and I'm therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is, frankly, absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only three years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter Samantha. Why are all these lights on? Read clipping. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect to you. Miss Blacklock? Pladlock? Paddock? Pass. Summer pre-college program for young scholars. Right, that was definitely ominous sounding. English creative writing. 3 students from each track will be offered a full scholarship for the first year at Reed. Grab through and binder.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool, small.
Creative writing, right. Man, Sam had this in like 4th grade. Holy Bible. Samantha, S is for special, A is for adorable, M is for merry, A is for affectionate, N is for nice, D is for thoughtful, H is for honest, A is for admirable. Okay. Grab ball game. Got your number. Are you going to dance with me? 3 to 5 players. Whatever. King's Labyrinth, Chapter 2, Fraying Threads. Wow, that was harder to say than I thought it was going to be. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew close to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moss that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently ahead. Hey, Super Duberge. How's it going? Welcome to the channel. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap spilling forth otherworldly blue light. Not a single alarm triggered. Good job. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below, skeletal in rotted robes. The king was hunched over the blue orb, tapping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the wall like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, poured into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you..." But the first man interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker, and you know it of dealing with miscreancies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line. All traced by this invincible thread, of course. Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warm. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his, "Wait, no, no!" The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line, signal her, no use. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to... No, done that bit. She tried tugging on the line, no signal her, no use. The king was near the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes growed wide. She turned and ran. Summoning his undead power, the king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand went taut, then shuddered. They fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Curiouser and curiouser. I haven't had that much to drink, Jodie Foster. How many fingers am I holding up? What the fudge? Grab Steggy? Stelly? Steggy. It's Steggy. Coca Bay, 1967 to 1994. Soundgarden exclusive interview, Tool and Rage Against the Machine. Damn, that's a good magazine. I agree with all of those bands. Nailed it. Read codes. Chun-Li moves. Fireball, lightning kick. Kick, 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 pretty much. Helicopter kick and air stomp. Hi Lonnie, I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to second. It's what all the cool kids are doing, I've decided. I'll write you back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a good idea. What all the cool kids are actually doing is sewing each other's pages, sending each other pages on their beepers. But we're cooler than them because guess what? They can't put this on a beeper. Your drawing of cats was so good that I added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing though. Haha, I like it. How did you know they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Fish right now. I feel like he would probably have lots of cats. Also, I like his secret. His secret shame is he watches 90210 religiously. I'll ask him about it after class. He said he doesn't have cats and also that he's never watched 90210, but I could see in his eyes he was lying. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it. So either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mum is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to bath? According to Todd, it's pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle. So that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15 okay? Don't bath. Right, go. Pulp Fiction. I've got no idea where the codes are. I'm enjoying the game, to be honest. The softest toilet tissue for your money. Whoa! Okay. Sad, and Christ for that.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked into the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
How did you look in the mirror? There's no mirror here. Doomhammer! How's it going, buddy? Seriously, I would love to know what the code is for this fucking locker. Maybe we'll find it later. Oh, wait. Oh, no, maybe not. Student name, Yolanda De Soto. Mr. Benchley observed Mr. Soto wearing a t-shirt with an unacceptable image on the front. A large beer can labelled Fab's Blue Ribbon. Mr. Soto was sent to the Guidance Council's office. Action taken. Mr. Soto was given the option to turn her shirt inside out, change into a shirt from her gym locker, and be suspended for the rest of the day. She chose suspension. Good job. Her father was called, but there was no answer and no answering machine. Mr. Soto must return this form tomorrow, signed by her father. Administrator signature, student signature, parent signature. The code for the locker is in the room, so I am missing something. Uh-huh. That'll be my next guess, I think. It's 1995. Metalworking, engraving. Not a challenging assignment. Metal plaque for family portrait, reasonable subject, but not complex. When I said that mom and dad should be replaced with parents' names, I did not mean just add them underneath. Acceptable leveling on edges, show more pride in work. This week of mega streams have the week off. Nice. Here's the exciting brother 150. Bike with speed, style and impressive reliability. Let's try 1965. Okay. Streamed 8+ hours today alone, though could have gone much longer. Nice. I'll have to keep an eye out. If I can manage to get into one of your streams, I will gladly come and join. I haven't looked in the drawer. AIDS in Africa. Soul Asylum Live. Alright, I'm definitely missing something. So now I've definitely looked in the bed. Alright, no worries, buddy. Yeah, there's a new virus every other year. Close to finish Dragon Age Origins. I need to play Dragon Age Origins, really. I've started it before. I never got around to actually finishing it. Dear Mum, Dad and Sam, I'm in the channel. This is my second passage through the channel. I'm on my way back from London, this time going to Brussels. Sorry I didn't write you on the way to London, but I was too excited about the channel. London was great, Dad. I know London was great. Dad, I know you've always wanted to visit, and I think you really should. You'd love it. If you all wanted to come back here as a family, sometimes I guess I could be convinced. Love you all, Katie. Holy Bible. Unknown Dimension. 6464 Michigan Avenue. Kaz Publisher, there you go. Seriously, with the badly timed thunder. Oh, barf. There's nothing I don't hate right now. I see them. Yes, the Channel Tunnel. What we got in here? Oh, the President's Men, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and the Fugitive. Something. Sound of Music. Yeah. Bridge over the River Kwai, Silence of the Lambs. And Static. Oh, Mitten. Our cat, age 5. For florals and still lives. Blah blah blah. Oh look, our ghost game. Escape from Ghost Mansion. The widow, the cowboy, and the brother. Walt Whitman, Leaves of Grass. Take your time, I'm glad to have it in good hands. Rick. Okay. Right. Juice has just given me a hint as to where to find the code for the locker. There's always a condom in the drawer. Oh, let's try 1888. Oh, okay. It's very true, they've got to test them somehow. 1017. Oh. Any ideas on this code, guys? $1988 on the collar. It might have been. I might have blanked. No, 1888. Yeah, it's pretty sucky. I've not seen that anywhere. I've not seen anything with those numbers on. Lonnie 94.
Lonnie came over today. Everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. It felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Whoa! Finally, Gillian Anderson. That doesn't look like Gillian Anderson. I could be Shannon Doherty though. I guess. Didn't miss to see that first name. Okay. You should have been back just in time to see boobs. Now apparently... Aha. I wouldn't have spotted that. Yeah, I would not have spotted that. That's crazy. Heaven at the edge of the world. Yay, pizza! Now I'm hungry again. Thank you, Doom. God damn it, Doom. Now I want pizza. Wrong emote, thanks Twitch. Okay, so that's where we would have got the combination from. And we've raided the bedroom. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse, personally, spiritually, sexually. Turn on all the taps. Flood the place. Are we going this way? Yeah, we're going this way. What? Katie, Mum and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want, I won't be needing it anymore. Sam. Examining composition book. Ghost Hunter journal. Again with the ominous thunderstruck. Sighting journal. So from what I can gather, the person we're learning about did something illegal with the girl, then did something romantic with the same girl. What is this, Bonnie and Clyde? A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was that Glasgow? Ooh. Excuse me. No, I was not wearing my glasses. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said hello, didn't investigate, probably was the furnace. Poured milk from carton in fridge, it was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly began to feel cold. We bought a protective pillow fort. That's what that was. Lonnie and I employ a Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. I enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any signs of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in attic, probably due to leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 AM. All in all, successful night. Hey Sam, you were asking what my JROTC ribbons meant? Here is a handy guide. Orienteering, this means the army thinks I can find my way around. Rifle team, the army has branded me as a certified killing machine. Adventure training, I'm a born adventurous and no borders can hold me. The army recognises this. If you didn't think I was cool before, now you do. Lonnie D. We are playing the sister of a teenage girl returning home from our trip from Europe. The house is empty, there's a strange message on the answer phone, and Sam's left us some notes which unravels us to explore. Yeah. Performance evaluation. Richard Patermack, Supervisor Janice Greenbrier. All fives. Supervisor comments. Ranger Patermack has been indispensable during the course of the prescribed burn preparation and execution. Why do people my age always have to fight with a Ouija board? I believe his expertise and dedication have been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex, challenging conservation effort. Excuse me, sorry. In the opinion of the Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contributions. That's the Rick from the bookmark. To daily operations have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Hey Ida. Yeah, I'm pretty tired too. Halloween show. The Misfits. They're awesome. Don't forget your costumes. Stygian Lounge, 10:29, 9 PM. See you there. Hell.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
Sad face. The drink is gone. That's painful. Heavens to Betsy. Calculated. Nothing can stop me. Decide. Stay away. Calculated. Waitress. Hell. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get back over. Waitress. Hell. Intermission. 24/7. Axeman. Donating my body to science. I want to read the bit at the bottom. Don't look here. Son of a bitch. God damn it. All it says is don't look here. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and something in the corner and found a secret passage and it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Okay. Oh my god, I've got to see this. Whiskey is sick. Okay, so I need to get back over there. Healthy choices. Alright, the music's quite painful. Shh. Yeah, I got trolled by a cassette case. Don't know how I feel special. That's pretty awesome. Whoa, open up again. Captain Legra and the first mate. Your costume, my costume. And you got 2 days of school left. Nice one, you. Empty glass, what a sad thing. I know, right? I could go and get another drink. I just... It's in the kitchen. It's so far away. Troll level cassette case. Yes, only mods can add quotes. Do I want to go down here yet? I don't think so. It's either down there or it's up to the attic. Whoa. Grab crucifix. What? Fuck you, game. Yeah, Golem's not here. He was offline on Steam as well. I did go through and invite, like, spam people on Steam. Examine map. Ghost Hunters, Salmon Line Secret House Investigation Log. Hidden compartments found 3. Library, upstairs hall, and foyer. Evidence of the supernaturals discovered 0. Okay, it says 1 in the library in the back corner. I think that's her secret hiding spot. Nice, marked on the map. Yeah, we're taking the crucifix. Now we're back in the library. Right, so that's where I've come in. There we go. The Misfits. Special guest Maidenhead.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous? After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Okay, I will go and check. Alright, sure, take care, buddy. Thank you again for the lamp, it's awesome. I'm glad you suggested moving it, because it seems to be pretty much perfect now. As good as I'm going to get it anyway. So thank you very much, buddy. Take care, get some sleep, and I'll hopefully catch you again sometime soon. JFK clippings, more crazy shit from the father. Yeah, I can't see anything in here now. Oh, wait. Possibly that one. No, that's for suits. Yeah, I'm not going to see anything now. Balls. Okay, so we found that one. There's one there. What's that room? Down here. Ah, there's the other part of that. Read note. Hello? Hello. Who are you? Oscar. What do you want? To come back. Okay, so that one found. Can't get in the attic. It's just aesthetics. Oh, okay, no worries. Guess we'll go down the floor. So we found that one. We need to. Oh, we found that one as well. So we found all 3 of them now. We can go down to the basement, was it? That we've got? Yeah, basement key. We can go down there now. Nope. Other way.
Sam,
Sam. Hello. Sam.
So yeah, we're Sam.
Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from you.
One of those dates there, August 20th, 94. Your second birthday. Nice. With Katie. I think we might be actually. I think you might be right. Chips. Speaking on the message machine, third. Ouija board is like that. Oh crap. This month I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavourful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. You're very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D. A fancy man. Yeah, gaps in the curtains are weird. Dear Mr. Sodo, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you and your kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate, following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again, same time next year, shall we? Indeed. Madam Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire. Yeah, the third message. I knew what you meant. Aw, SNL.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around... Well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone, or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
The confusion is because you're getting Sam's journal from like the little items that are around. So like that drawing then led to the journal entry. How can we know that if we're not Sam? Being Katie makes sense. Like all the rooms in the spare room were for Katie, all the boxes. So that would make sense that it's mine because I've not been here, so that leads again to us being Katie. It's just the Sam's journals that are throwing it. Axis! Welcome, welcome, how is it going? And C. James, welcome to the channel, buddy. Welcome, guys and gals, how is everybody doing? Oh man, one of my old sex ed assignments. So yeah, we're Katie. Okay, that answers that straight away. How did I get a tick and a cross? Grab plaque. K is for kind. A is for amazing. I is for intelligent. D is for talented. L is for light-hearted. I is for important. N is for nice. Night of N, how's it going, buddy? Noticed you lurking for a while. How are you doing? T, sex ed. Foist. Still says Bunny Isaac. It shouldn't do. No, it should say gone home. Yeah, I think you just need to refresh the page, buddy. So many people. I know, it's going well, man. Guys, I have updated the Patreon page, by the way. I know not many people are interested in actually subbing to it, which is fine. But I've changed the rewards at the levels and stuff. So I was wondering if you guys wanted to have a quick look and let me know what you think. That would be appreciated. Like I say, I'm aware not everyone wants to sub to it, which is absolutely fine. I just, as a caster and as someone who, you know, appreciates viewer interaction, I would appreciate you guys having a quick look and letting me know what you think to the new rewards. Reed College, Samantha Greenbrier. Dear Samantha, congratulations. I'm pleased to inform you of your admission to the creative writing track on the Reed College Summer Programme for Young Scholars. Oh, that swap back up. Ida. You tipped him off, didn't you? We believe you have much to contribute to the Reed College community. Based on your portfolio and academic record, I'm also pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75% of the summer programme's tuition and fees. The attached documentation delineates your schedule, optional secondary track choices, and your dorm assignment. Please remember to submit the attached form if you wish to be eligible for one of the 3 Reed full-time undergrad scholarships to be awarded to exemplary students at the end of each summer programme.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the Army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Damn. Joyce, a complete understanding. Whoa. Richard Greenbrier, why is your face missing? Terence, thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. Certainly recognise my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalisation of that which he holds dear and that which he fears. And in this respect, I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shone was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dime store science fictional die-ex machina. Great authors speak of their lives milieu in clear and honest tones, the lens crystal that refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication. I'm assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily, but I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. For the father's love and encouragement, Richard Greenbrier. So, my granddad was an arsehat. Whoa! Open trunk. Examine scrap. 14 karat gold. Heart pendant in 2 halves, customizable with up to 10 letters, names, dates, initials, anything you can dream up. Gift box, imported. LNS. No, it won't pop up when you join, it will just do it. If you now do Beanie Bucks again, it will tell you how many you've got, but it'll also have a number in brackets. The number in brackets is what you're currently gambling. Whoa! Today's Spanish lesson. I'm so happy you like the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico, I think, probably. The nature is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on the mysterious island where even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together, out there in the wilderness together, and I start thinking of you again. I lie here in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay, but I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we start driving back north. Be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time in the dark room. Ekthraith Bekth. Axis walked away with the riches. James, you doubled your money, and Axis doubled your money. Ida walked away with some, as did you. So nicely done, guys. Fuck you. Okay, it's my footsteps, thank Christ for that. Band formerly known as Cub Scout.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like,
Hey, Zodiac.
You can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Okay. Whoa. Samantha Greenbrier, 1 Arbor Hill. 2 half heart pendant custom engraving. $79.98. That's $80. How's it going, Zodiac? Arbor Hill, first floor plan. I think I might have the combination for this, actually. There we go. Items. Turn right 3 times. Stop at first number. Not long woke up. Nice. Okay, so it's not that. Can't spell for shite tonight. Spelling doesn't seem that bad. Whoa. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, grab all the things and then we'll shut the door. Order this month 2 cases brandy, 2 cases something, 1 barrel of whiskey. Governor remains very pleased with enforcement in Boone County. Believe this arrangement shall hold for some time. WR March 23. Guess I need to find a safe combination somewhere. Mason's Pharmacy, January to June 1968. Whoa. Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Multnomah Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March. I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh shit. Here you come, L.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Okay. Where the hell am I? Okay, it's the junk room. Okay, so I've not been there before. Costumes, skeletons and devils, cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video, one girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. The Psycho House Girl. Coolest stuff about being the Psycho House Girl. Cool thing number one, everybody in the hall thinking you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of Peripheral. Is in the room it's in. I think it's here. Okay, I'll have another look. Revolution Girl. This one's for you, Grossman. Heavens to Betsy, Bratmobile. Woman Outlaws. This will show you who runs the things around this joint. She's tougher than a wild Mustang.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Okay. So is this Sheldon Grossman? Okay. This is rebelling against the principal. Okay. 1963. That could be the safe combination. Alright, Ida. Take care. Oh, my PC really isn't happy. It's screaming at me at the moment. I really need to wipe it and start again. There we go. But yeah, take care, Ida. I will hopefully catch you tomorrow. Oscar Mason, return to sender. Oh my god. I write what should be my last appeal to go unanswered one way or the other. I feel a prisoner as on an island with no jailer, no human soul or commune. Only my one mind examining itself endlessly searching for relief. I'm in the years since transgression I have sought for absolution only. I've sought no absolution, only something forgiveness. In good faith, I have removed myself from all temptation, sacrificed to prove my commitment. However, I can imagine since mother's passing, I have yearned for nothing more than the acknowledgement of my own kin, to be treated as human again, to breathe the air of human spirit once more. By grace, even a wretch like me could be saved, but I do not expect it. If no response is received, I shall henceforth accept my sentence, and one day simply cease to be. With a brother's love always, Oscar Mason. That was quite hard to read. Okay, so that's that. Right, let's go back to... I want to get back over to this bit, don't we? Which was this way. Yeah, that is some terrible handwriting. I mean, my handwriting's bad, but that was terrible. Oh, God, excuse me. Okay, which way was it? This way. No, that leads back to the room. Can we go this way? In Espanol. Fuck you, creaky floorboards. Guardian angels up above, bless this house with lots of love. Here we go. Salon Josephine. Client's name. Ian Greenborough. Shampoo set, colour, perm, manicure. $120. Froth, music and culture. Tincture. Hey Lonnie, sorry my mum was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since our forest is like an hour away, and then when she is home she takes it out on you, like because you're not a member of the family. She knows you won't call her on it. I'm sorry. Haha, it's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. Feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mum lives in Florida. You have to be with have a mum every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mum thing like that. I know I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mum is a psycho-Christian, and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So you wouldn't rather live with your mum in Florida? No. Wow. That was dramatic. Offer a promotion. Dear Head Conservationist Greenbrier, due to your exemplary management of the Flintlock prescribed burn operation last year and the services needed for experienced personnel to direct regional operations, we'd like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director, responsible for operations throughout Northwest Oregon. Your assistance would be sought to fill your previous position on site at the Flintlock National Forest. Your new posting would be at the Regional Management Building, located at 128 Bullhorn Road. It should be much more convenient for your daily commute. Please respond as soon as possible. Much look forward to your reply. Bruce Pendleton. National tickets. Earth, Wind and Fire, Civic Auditorium, 2850. Sam, this skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3. I love it. Merry Christmas. Miss you. P.S. Treasure always. So that's the colour skull that was at the top. It was in her room. Yes, that just leads back around to that, so that works. Grab Mom's purse. Yeah, it's a purse. Tacoma Country Forestry Service, Forestry Research and Education. Whoops. Hi Jan, I got 2 tickets for EWF on Thursday, but my girlfriend says she doesn't want to go. Tasting music rears its ugly head again. So that leaves me with an extra ticket that I thought you might be interested in. More fun than clearing brush in the freezing rain, right? Rick. That Rick. It's gonna be trouble. Another one of the postcards I sent. Hi Mum, Dad and Sam. The Vatican is weird. As you can see, the Catholic Church still has a lot of money left over from the Middle Ages. I've gotten to see all of the art, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the sculptures by Michelangelo, Donatello and the rest of the Ninja Turtles. Mum will have to come back together. I would love to be here with someone who really appreciates history behind everything. Also, Sam, they have various relics, as in pieces of important dead people, so you should probably come too. Next stop, Barcelona. Calm down, Dad. I won't get gored by a ball. Probably. Love, Katie. God. No buts in heaven. Disciplinary referral for Sam. Distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. Disciplinary action taken. Phone call to students' parents. Out of school suspension for 4 days. Welcome back, you. Sam, since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. We understand what you're going through, but we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behaviour at school, and clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we cannot allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't have to happen again. Dad.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something, but they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough. To believe me? Well, joke's on them, 'cause they're in for one very long phase.
Shit. The parents are complete douchebags. First off, congratulations. Tennis Greenbrier Regional Director, and I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Call them back. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favourite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast. But you sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You're sure there's something there? You said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You're sure they're not serious? Okay, do we have to figure out when we'll see each other next in person? Enough with the letters. Are you a congratulatory margarita, boss lady? Soon. Yeah, that sucks. I did not see that turn happening. The Accidental Warrior by Terence Greenbrier. Don't give up on this, honey. Fuck you, douchebag. Yeah, didn't see that turn happening. Living vicariously through the stream. I am really enjoying this game. Promobile, something special. Wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't quite so loud. Juicy deserved it. He's a tool. He's gonna come out with that kind of crap. It can go in the bin. Seriously, they've eaten all the pizza. Having received your formal acceptance letter, I write to congratulate you on your new position. I wish you luck in the final weeks at Flintlock National Forest. I heard the door rattling. Best song, please. I'll put the song back on just for you, Juice. Working at Crown Bird on Bethel Road, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 12. As your daughter, Helen Margaret, to Mr. Richard Morris, Peter Mac. Caramel ice cream, that sounds good. Cola. Date. Can't make it. Send regrets to Rick's wedding because it's the anniversary trip. Charity junk pickup. Dentist, church, potluck. I need ice cream. Oh, yeah, I'd go for some ice cream right about now. Pizza and ice cream. The Accidental Prior. Another unknown dimension literature discovery. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, first let me say that I hope this missive finds you well. Hell, it feels like a goddamn miracle that it finds you at all. Do you know how long we've been trying to track you down? Worry not, we aren't the feds, the men in black, or any other sort of creeping fascist hobgoblins. In fact, we're on your side. Let me start from the beginning. Unknown Dimension is what you might call a specialist publishing house. You traffic in the weird, the ahead of its time, the lost but not forgotten by a small but dedicated group of plugged-in bibliophiles type of out-there mass-market shunning visionary expressions that refuses to be taken on anything but its own terms. We've had an unparalleled run since our inception 4 years ago, unearthing and reviving Christ, or zombie-like, timeless works such as N.N. Bestman's Message of the Snake Man, It's Inside Me by Jen Keller, and Emil Krieger's off-band Venusian Flesh Traders. But ever since we discovered tattered copies of your Accidental series at a church rummage sale in Long Branch, New Jersey, we've been trying to track down the author of this weird and dark American outsider art. Just kind of forgotten portal into 20th century civilization and anxieties and delusions that our readers lose their minds over. James Bond and Harrison Ford might be the dick-swinging heroes that modern suburban Americans want, but John Russell, mild-mannered insurance agent by day, reckless history revising sociopath by night, is the twisted peacekeeper that it deserves. It's our mission to bring him back to life. Okay, so I've typed plenty. What do we want from you? We want your permission to reprint the work. Since your original publisher, Mercury Books, folded a decade ago, we want you to supply a new foreword for the book, to appear in brand new editions of The Accidental Saviour and The Accidental Prior, to be produced by Unknown Dimension as a limited run and marketed directly to our highly discerning customer base, and we want to offer you a portion of the proceeds. Contract to follow, assuming you're interested in coming along with us on this weird odyssey. We look forward to embarking with you and to thrusting your work screaming back into the sweating palms of the unsuspecting American public. It's about time. ROTC.
I asked Lonnie what she had to do to get ready to ship out for basic training. She said, not a lot really. You're not allowed to bring anything with you. You have no possessions, no contact with the outside world while you're in basic. You just train hard every day, and then you deploy from there. So, they'll just send her away. To who knows where. The other side of the country? The other side of the world? My mind, can't process it.
Oh, shit.
She's really going to be gone. Just gone.
Sam, Crownburger, asked me about clown combos. Lonnie, my parents are leaving town, so I'll have the run of the whole house till you leave. Imagine actually spending the night in my room instead of sneaking up to our usual spot in the attic. Not that the attic doesn't have its musty allure, but my bedroom is warmer. Sam, we should defile your parents' bed. Well, they can't. That'll show them. Lonnie, you are gross. Never change. Bless. Okay. Oh, I need to get into the attic. But I've still not found a key yet, have I? No. Okay, so where the hell is that going to be? I'm not wearing the gauntlets, and I've shaved. Those are the two big things. Welcome back, James. Yeah, the tyre marks are definitely there. I noticed them. I just can't seem to do anything with them at the moment. But yes, I had noticed the tyre marks, don't worry. So I need to find the key for the attic. Oh, you never went into the garage. Okay. Whoa, Samantha and Daniel were in the woods one day. It was sunny and they were on an adventure. They went to the... okay.
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie. And then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. And for some reason, I almost believed him.
Every day I'm buffering. Yeah, I did that. I apologise. It won't happen again. So yeah, seriously, I'm missing a key to get into the attic. Oh wait, I've still got this room to go in. Hi Mum, Dad and Sam. I've had a wonderful time on the beach of Barcelona. Dad and Sam, I think you would like the Gaudi architecture. It's from a strange alien world. I'm headed to my final destination, Amsterdam. For how long? That depends. I'm running low on money and will look for a cheap standby ticket and call you when I'm headed home. Sorry for the short notice, can't wait to see you all again. Be good to be home. Booted out. A going away show for Lonnie.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. And I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
All the feels. All of the feels. Jesus. Game is ramping it up now. Alright, Axis, take care. Thank you for hanging out. I will hopefully catch you tomorrow. I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army thing I grew up with is part of me. My dad's army friends are like family. I've always known it was where I'd end up. I never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday when I'm settled at a base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different and we can be together. Until then, L. Won't catch you tomorrow. Okay, Axis. Well, I'll hopefully catch you again sometime during the week. Gotta earn that money, unfortunately. But yes, as you should be well aware, I'm here every day. Tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday are late casts. Friday will be a very late cast. And then Saturday, Sunday we're doing a 24-hour stream. So it would be awesome if you can make it for that. And that goes for everyone in the chat at the moment. It'd be absolutely awesome if you guys can make it for the Saturday, Sunday cast for the 24-hour stream. The big finale to the fundraising for Special Effect in November. I'm going to go out with a bang. But yes, I'll be doing an update in regards to that on the social media very soon. So keep an eye out. Axis, take care. Sucks for the work, but think of the money. And yeah, I will, fingers crossed, catch you again during the week. And yeah, you definitely, this game, it's like, you know, story, holy crap. It's ridiculous. Accidental human. Strong Pines, a couple's counselling retreat. Okay. Booked June 3rd, 795. That was when they were going on their anniversary retreat. The accidental prior. From the pen of Terence Greenbrier, Dick has, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending along copies of the new editions. The cover art is really something. Alright, James. I'm the same, to be honest. I'm going to be there. Can't promise I'm not going to pass out on stream. Especially if I'm playing I Want to Be the Guy for 24 hours. I know you've said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It's reflective and introspective, without forgetting the excitement and weirdness that Unknown Dimension readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for Unknown Dimension to pursue. At the very least, I'm grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. My thanks and regards, Terence Douchebag. Cover copy. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He's practically forgotten the days of the future, of danger and excitement, the days where he mattered. So when that familiar rip in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you save this time will be your own. Dun dun dun. Well, we'll do it. Midnight, June 5th. Final preps are complete. Okay, so we need to get that secret door.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried, and she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Damn. Just imagine you start screaming and then just pass out mid-sentence, like, fuck this game, pass out. Yeah, I'm fully expecting that to be how it goes. Do I really want to go down here? Okay. Possession and exorcism. Take attic key. Honey snaps. Fuel for winners. Oscar.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Check corners. I always remember what we had.
Oh my god. Katie, I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the 3rd one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being a part and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
Good for you. I apologise, guys. That graphics glitch there completely ruined that moment.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person. that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again, someday. Love, Sam.
Wow.
So I'll do it first so you won't see me.
That was pretty freaking awesome.
Laugh it off and I don't feel it. Hard as rocks and nails underneath.
Yes, the second message is Lonnie. I'm guessing the first one is as well then.
Want to go, just go, just go, just go, just go. And I want to walk away. If you want to go, just go, just go, just go, just go. And I want to.
That is not how I saw that game going. Which is obviously what they wanted you to think. That was amazing. I'm genuinely, like, massively impressed with that. I don't actually know what else to say. I really don't. That's throwing me that house. Oh, definitely, man. I'm going to be doing a review for that one on Steam. I rarely do reviews on Steam because I can't be bothered. But that one, like, I had a very quick look before I decided I was going to play it, like 20 minutes before I went live. And a lot of the reviews were negative. And yeah, I don't know why. Other than the fact that internet people are douchebags. But that was amazing. Okay. Yeah, I genuinely, I'm not going to be able to recommend that game enough. Like I say, when I started the game, I mean, Juice, you were here. You've been here for the whole thing. I had absolutely zero idea what that game was going to be about. Not a clue. Never seen anything about it. Literally glanced at the Steam store page. I expected a creepy horror game, and when the game started and there was the panicked message on the phone, and then things like the tire tracks in the garage and kind of all the ominous lighting and the creaking, I thought there was going to be, I don't know, some kind of ghost story or something like that. And there was, but it definitely wasn't the focus. And I think what they've done there, they've done amazingly well. No, definitely Juice. And as soon as you said it wasn't horror, like I had myself convinced it wasn't going to be horror, but there was still that niggle. Every now and then when I was looking at an article or had one of the letters open and then the thunder struck and there was the creaking on the floorboards, it was, there was that flinch, expecting something to happen, and it didn't. And I think that's definitely part of what they've gone for. They've tried to flip it on you. But like I say, what they've done there, they've done amazingly well. I am going to put this entire playthrough up on YouTube. I'm going to do that tonight. I'm going to jump the queue. I've got like 6 or 7 days behind. No, not that far, I think. I think it's like 4 or 5 days behind. But I'm going to put this one up tonight. Because I want to get that one up on YouTube now. And I want people to be able to watch it. Yeah, I was exactly the same. Like, I was fully expecting... I don't know, like you say, it felt like an Amnesia mod. The way you interact with everything. And that is one of the reviews I glanced past, was that it felt like an Amnesia mod. And it had that kind of style to it. And I can see that. But they've not even tried to pull off an Amnesia with it. And yeah, I was expecting something to come around, like there to be... I don't know, for a bit I expected Sam's to have like done something, and I'd find her laying on a bed, and we'd have that turn with it. That's the kind of turn I was expecting. If you click on that YouTube link, the random letters and numbers, that seems to be the one that gets up to date more often. It's annoying because the one I would like to use is youtube.com/ChrisAkira87, but that one doesn't update. The random letters and numbers looks like crap, but it does actually update, so check that out. There's a load of highlights and stuff on there from Isaac and some silly little ones. I will be putting up the highlight for when the graphics glitch happened at that ending. I think it was like 2:38 or something. Graphics glitch ruins the moment. Can't get it on my mobile. Okay. Are you following either of the social pages? Because I can put the link up on one of the social pages so that you can then click it when you have a chance. But yeah, like I say, I genuinely didn't know what to expect from that game, and I have been incredibly impressed. Just going to put up a quick tweet just praising the game because it deserves it. I'm not going to be able to stop bigging that up now. I wouldn't even say it's a game, it is just a story. And yeah, that kind of game, like within 2 minutes I knew I was going to play it that way. I knew I was going to pick up everything and look at everything and interact with anything that it would let me interact with. As you saw on Ethan Carter, I can't not click on all the things and look for things hidden in corners that I don't need to go in and that kind of thing. So I love playing games that way, and yeah, it was just I don't really know what else to say about it. It was just. Yes, Juice, I'm going to be wrapping up the stream now anyway. So thank you very much for being company for the whole thing. Thank you for praising the game before I even started and encouraging me and making me want to play through it. Yeah, just thank you for hanging out, man. I am kind of speechless at the moment. I don't really know what to say to wrap up the stream, if I'm honest. That is me done. That seems like a pretty perfect place to stop, if I'm honest. Because, we've finished the game. I don't think anything I do now will kind of wrap up the game any more perfectly than where we're at right now. I don't even know if I want to raid anybody, because I think everyone kind of wants to stop on that. Yeah, we're not going to do a raid. I am just going to stop. I'm not even going to play a special effect video to wrap the stream up, because I think there will just be too many feels. I think everyone's at that point now. I think everyone's on the brink, and if we play a special effect video, I think it might just push people over. So we're going to do a quick link dump. It'd be awesome if you guys can click on all the links, check the stuff out. Like I say, if you're not already, follow the Facebook and the Twitter page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like I say, all of the videos are working their way up onto the YouTube channel. The complete broadcast as well as highlights that I pick out. So keep an eye out for those. The Steam group, I try and update before I go live with what game I'm going to be playing it, so it will pop up in whatever you're doing, just with a tiny little box saying this is happening now, and hopefully it'll be enough of a reminder to get you guys in here. Please consider checking out the Patreon page. The Patreon page is a way of you guys supporting me as a caster on a subscription basis. It's completely optional. It's appreciated if you can do it, but I know not everybody either can or wants to, which is absolutely fine. If you do subscribe to it, you get various rewards back. I've updated them today, so if you have checked out before and gone, I'm not sure, check out again, have another look, see if anything catches your fancy now. All the money that comes in through the Patreon will go straight back into the stream in one way or another. Some of it you might not see. Some of it will be things like paying to keep the internet where it is, in terms of quality. Some of it will be kind of buying games for giveaways. Some of it will be for hosting things like a Mumble server we're going to get set up so that people can jump in and join voice chat with me whilst I'm playing through the games, that kind of thing. So that's all where the money from the Patreon is going. It's not just kind of being withdrawn and going into my pocket to go and buy rubbish with. It's being invested back. And the one that didn't link in, for whatever reason, is the important one. If it works, why isn't Ankbot working? What are you doing? That's because you crashed out. Ankbot hasn't been working since 20 to 12, so that's like an hour and 20 minutes ago. Perfect. Okay, right, the special link should... No, it's not that one, my bad. God damn it, wrong macro key. The special effect donation link is that one there, justgiveme.com/ChrisAkira. For the whole of November, if you've missed it, if you haven't heard, if you're new to the channel, whole of November we've been casting every single day to try and not only kind of boost the channel, but also to raise awareness and ideally as much money as we can for Special Effect. If you click on the link, you can find more information about Special Effect. Essentially, they're a gaming-based charity that help disabled people access games. 2012, it's like, oh my god, that's a long time. No, 2212. Yeah, Special Effect help physically handicapped people of all ages and all levels of disability access games. Something that we all enjoy on a day-to-day basis pretty much, and something that I think a lot of us do take for granted, myself included. Special Effect work to correct that and bring gaming to absolutely everybody. If you have any spare money, please consider checking out the special effect donation link. That one there, justgiving.com/ChrisAkira. We're in the final week. It all wraps up on Sunday. We are halfway to our target. We're at £250 raised, which is an insane amount for the level of channel that we are, for the amount of people we have. Bearing in mind the average viewer count is about 10, and a lot of that is repeat visitors. So to have £250 raised off of those kind of numbers is an amazing job. But there is still a week left, and a lot of people have said it is their payday this week, so fingers crossed we can get a huge boost to that number. And like I say, all wraps up on Sunday. We're going to do a 24-hour stream from Saturday into Sunday. Exact times will go up later on in the week, so again, check out the social media. But yeah, keep an eye out. It's going to be amazing. We're going to do a huge push at the end of the week to try and get as much money in as we can. And that's pretty much it. That is all the shameless self-promotions and the important Just Giving page, and I'm going to sneeze. That ruined that moment. Yes, I'm going to let you all go now. I'm going to let you all head off. I'm going to let you chill. I'm going to let you take in what we've just spent 2.5 hours playing through, because my god, that was an amazing experience. Everybody take care. Be awesome to absolutely everyone. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. Yes, same time tomorrow. I'll be on around about 9 o'clock tomorrow. We started a bit late tonight for personal reasons. We will be aiming for 9 o'clock tomorrow. Again, I will update as soon as I can confirm that. But keep an eye out. Yeah, I'll hopefully catch you all tomorrow. Or if not tomorrow, sometime before we wrap up this event. Take care, everybody. Love you all lots. Be awesome. And I'll catch you later.